Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Friday the 1st of October. We have new mods and we have some updates. The map Agronopolis by Eric Isaac and Agro Mods has had an update. The changelog is quite long. There's quite a lot in there. I would just go and have a look and read the changelog. It doesn't say whether it needs a new save game or not. I would assume not, but it doesn't say. The John Deere 6R series by Blauer, the Herculano HP by FV Gato FSPT, the Massey Ferguson 1200 and 1250 by PeterJ, and the New Holland Pack South America by Farm Centro Sul. The Lizard Van series Brazil by Conta Comigo Modding is showing in the Mod Hub as having had an update as well, but the Mod Hub website on the Farming Simulator website isn't showing it, but the Mod Hub is. So yeah, the Lizard Van series Brazil by Conta Comigo Modding. They have all had updates today. In front of me is the Massey Ferguson 1200 and 1250 update. Now, I don't often look at the updates unless it's something for me that stands out or, particularly wow or whatever. I'm using this particular vehicle on my Italia demo Let's Play at the moment, and this stood out because it added another vehicle for all intents and purposes. So this is the tanker that comes with it. It's the Massey Ferguson 1200 and 1250 tanker, 9,300 litres. It's 8 slots. It will spread, I think, I've measured it. It doesn't say anywhere the spread width, but it spreads out to 11 metres. It will take slurry or digestate. It's brilliant. I love it. You'll find it under vehicles and miscellaneous, not under the tractor section. So it's not an option within that. It's a separate vehicle. 35,200 for the base model. We do have a few options. We can change the main colour to black if you want to go for the Massey Ferguson black. Then under we got Michelin, we got Trelleborg, and we got Mitas. Under Michelin, we got standards or flotations. Under Trelleborg, standard with flotations, and then Mitas, we got standard and much sort of wider, lower profile flotations. Fender configurations, we can have an extension over the rear section. And then we've got a toolbox on the side if you want a toolbox added on. It's hard to see with the black, but there is a toolbox being added. Just trying to get the lights so you can see it. Then we've got the 105 horsepower, 112 horsepower, or the 127 horsepower. Changes that pipe on the front for a straight up stainless. Then beacon left, right, centre, or back to left again. Those are your options. Like I say, it doesn't say. I kind of measured it out using the map. I honestly can't remember who it was. I think a few people did tell me this quite a while ago, and I know I've mentioned it before. I kind of ignored it. But if you're new to the game, or you've never used this before, and you're trying to measure things out, or everyone do, if you open up your map menu down the bottom, it gives you the coordinates of where you are. So as you move, those numbers change in whatever axis they are. So when you're spreading or doing something, you can actually measure it out by walking it, and it actually works out really, really well. So let's turn it on. I'll hire a worker, that way we'll go in a straight line, hopefully. Nice animation. Doesn't seem to be using it too quickly out the back of there. But that's a cool bit of kit, I like that. Like I say, I don't often show the updates, but I just thought it looked kind of funky. So that's why I showed it. Could be 10 metre, could be 11, but it's somewhere around there. The Massey Ferguson 1200, 1250 tanker by PeterJ, part of the update. So, first of the mods, and there are only a couple today, but an interesting one coming up. But first of all, not that this isn't interesting, you know what I mean. This is the Brick Garage. This is by Tean JZD Vidhostice. 5.71 megabytes download, 5 slots on console. You'll find it under placeables and sheds, and it's 30,000 to buy. Brick look and texture. The top looks like concrete. Doors open at the front. There's no lighting inside. It's a brick garage. Not much else to say about that one. That's by Tean JZD Vidhostice. And the last of the mods, for today is the farm shop. Now, this farm shop pack is by OmaTana. 9.7 megabytes, so not particularly high. Each one of these is 11 slots. Now, there are 9 in total. There are 9 in total because there are 3 colours. I've put them in this order because I thought it would look more balanced in the thumbnail, but there's a red, there's a white, which are boarded, and then there's a white plaster. But then you've also got a cheap selling point, a standard selling point, and an expensive selling point. So depending on what you want to make, it's kind of price fixing. Well, it's not. I mean, you choose your pricing, which is, I think, kind of, yeah, that is price fixing. The best way I can explain it is, this pops up at a farm. It's a farm shop. They're selling their produce. Fantastic. All very lovely. All very nice. This one pops up, and it's a local farm store selling locally sourced produce. You know, wonderful. This one is your artisan, vegan, organic farm emporium. You know, it sells the same stuff that does, and that does, but by adding words like artisan and emporium and things like that, you can charge 3 times the price, and people happily pay it. It's brilliant. So that's kind of the premise behind it. We'll have a look in store. Under placeables and miscellaneous. So we've got farm shop red, white, and plaster. 30 grand to buy, and like I say, 11 slots, and then it goes down to 1. So you've got the first set of 3 is priced at 80%. So whatever the sort of standard price is, and I know you might have various different sell points across your map, but about an 80% across an average. So you're not getting full price, but you're selling your produce. It's an option, and it will fluctuate like all the other sell points do. Then we move on to the next set of 3. So we've got red, white, and white plaster again, but this sells at 100%. So this is getting full value, average for the market value. Again, it will fluctuate. It'll be competitive with other ones. All very lovely. And then we've got your artisan, organic, vegan. Again, red, white, and plaster, and these sell at 150%. So if you feel that your produce deserves more money, you deserve more money in the old skyrocket, you can go for that one. So you can pick your price point. I think it's a clever idea. Gives you a few options. You don't have to use the 150% one. It's kind of like having it on hard, normal, and easy economy, really, I guess, you know, when you think about it. You couple those options with these options, and you can probably make a tidy bit of money. Inside and outside, very nicely detailed. You can go in as well. All the produce in here. All very neat and tidy, all very crisp and clean. Each one is the same in that respect. Now, what can these actually take? Well, if we just go to our, not that one, that one. If we go to our prices menu and we look at the 3 farm shops I've got placed, wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soybean, corn, potato, sugar beet, cotton, sugar cane. It doesn't take seeds. It doesn't do seeds, fertilizer, or anything like that, but it will take eggs and wool and milk and water. I think that's where it stops, because it won't do chaff or total mixed ration or any of those things like the edge one that I've got at the top. But it does take a lot of produce, which is absolutely fantastic. So again, what does that actually mean for the consumer? Well, I don't know why I chose potatoes. I have no idea why. We back up to the first one. So this is at 80%. $780 for our potatoes. This one's 100%. Same capacity, same amount. This last one was 780. $1,500. Well, that's a big jump up. And then if we go for our artisan harvested from the field by doves, you know, only ever touched by silk gloves, that kind of thing. Each one handcrafted for you. That's interesting. That wasn't... I'm going to have to check this out. My mind's gone blank now. But that... Considering that's 100%, that's 150. I hope I haven't got those the wrong way round. But, there you go. The pricing changes. As far as the map goes, I'm just on normal economy, but we've got 3 almost identical sell points, 3 different price points, and away you go. That's it for the mods for today. It's interesting, very interesting. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. I hope you have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing. If you're off to a farm shop somewhere on the spectrum of these farm shops, if you're going to go somewhere, have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing. If you want to enjoy your weekends with a bit of MrSealyp merch is available now. There's a link in the description. I know it's awful, isn't it? A lot of YouTubers do it, and you know, I'm joining the ranks. But you might want something MrSealyp related, and I've got some stuff there with Farm Dog on. I'm thinking of doing some stuff with Jeremy the Sheep too. I'm having to think about that as we go. If you have found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.